Tonight on Newswatch 12 Weekends, we'll bring you to Alavin, Wisconsin, where scientists are trying to learn all they can about the deadly coronavirus. Plus, investigators say bad weather was not responsible for a crash at Rhinelander Airport earlier this week. Those details coming up. And a local class teaches people what to do if they ever come across an injured bird in the wild. Your local news starts now.
Your local news and weather from where you live. Newswatch 12 Weekend starts now.
Good evening. I'm Peter Dubois. Thanks for joining us. One person died in a snowmobile crash in Langlade County earlier today. The Langlade County Sheriff's Office responded to the crash around 11:30 this morning. The crash happened near Typer Lake Road in the township of Upham. The operator was identified as a 61-year-old man and was pronounced dead at the scene. This is the 18th recorded snowmobile death in Wisconsin since the beginning of 2020. We saw lots of sunshine today. Sounds like tomorrow will be even warmer. Surprisingly, meteorologist Devin Biggs joins us right now on the weather deck with more. Devin, how are the temperatures out there?
Hey, Peter. Yeah, it actually doesn't feel half that bad out here. You might hear a little bit of wind in my microphone tonight. We have some wind out here now, but they're going to be picking up later on tonight. A light look in Plover tonight, not showing much of anything right now. It's pretty calm out there. Just traffic moving out there currently as we speak. The pond also beginning to melt too. Here is your radar and satellite. Just some clouds moving through tonight, but it's also clear out there too. You can see that moon out there getting closer to that full moon, also known as the worm moon. Temperatures right now 41 degrees in Merrill and Rhinelander, 34 degrees, and Tomahawk. The winds are picking up a little bit out there tonight. Our current winds right now is at around 10 miles per hour sustained in Rhinelander, going from southwest to northeast, 9 miles per hour in Anago. Your overnight planner coming up tonight. Temperatures will be steady tonight, but eventually hitting 33 degrees coming up by early tomorrow morning. I will have your full weather forecast, and it looks to be a little bit of a busy one that will be coming up in a little bit. Peter?
As the coronavirus continues to pose a bigger threat to Americans, scientists in Wisconsin are doing everything they can to keep up. Reporter Gabriella Rusk has the story.
So I think this is the first closest to real time that we're really seeing this being used.
For scientists keeping up with the coronavirus,
Sequence and analyze almost as quickly as the virus spreads.
Communication is key.
When the Chinese scientists did that and posted it publicly, that allowed CDC and other scientists around the world to very rapidly develop a test.
Wisconsin State Lab of Hygiene Assistant Director Dr. Alan Bateman says there's a global network.
Actually, part of the hard part is keeping up with all the information that's coming through as well, also from Italy and Iran and South Korea and Japan and China.
Connecting with researchers around the world to quickly create tests.
So the CDC developed PCR test was within 1 week of that genome being shared, which is pretty impressive.
Before this, it could take months to sequence and analyze a virus like this.
So when SARS came out in 2002, 2003, I think it was weeks before the first virus was sequenced.
Bateman says the speed also allows communities to respond in a timely manner.
And that's kind of the stage that we're currently in. And so faster result allows that response to be faster as well.
Well, a plane crashed at the Rhinelander Oneida County Airport Thursday morning during a snowstorm. But now investigators say that airport conditions are not responsible for that incident. The Federal Aviation Administration, or FAA, determined that weather had nothing to do with the incident based on a number of factors. Airport Director Matthew Leitner says the FAA has now shifted its attention to the plane's operator. The pilot was the only one inside the aircraft at the time of the crash and was taken to the hospital shortly afterwards. The airport was reopened Friday night and is fully operational at this time. We'll have more updates on this story as it unfolds. Well, all great athletes have a starting point in their careers, and for many competitive snowmobilers, that starting point begins at the Mini Racers 2020 Monster Energy Arctic Derby Dash. Mini racers must be at least 5 years old and not older than 12 years. Drivers drive stock vehicles of Polaris UTVs. Racers came far and wide, but 11-year-old Crandon racer Reed Votis took home the gold in the mini category. Newswatch 12 spoke with the pint-sized champion before the race to tell us a little bit more about his racing experience.
I've been racing for 2 years, and this race I'm starting on the pole today.
Votis came into this evening's final as the top seed. With plans to defend that title, he also spoke about his future plans for racing.
I want to keep doing it because I get to race my brother, and I hope he does really good at this race too.
Votis's little brother did pretty well. He placed 6th in the mini race. The Derby wrapped up tonight at around 8:30. When wild animals get hurt in Wisconsin, Wild Instincts in Rhinelander is one of the only places in the state that is licensed to take care of them. Newswatch 12's Zach White has more on how the Animal Rehab Center is enlisting more help.
People from around the Northwoods gathered at Wild Instincts in Rhinelander for a raptor rescue and training class Saturday. Participants learned about various methods on how to safely secure and transport injured birds of prey if they were to come across one in the wild.
So heads covered, feet are next.
The Northwoods is home to dozens of species of raptors. Director of Rehabilitation Mark Naniot says classes like these help manage the amount of injured animals.
We rely heavily on volunteers.
Naniot says those dedicated volunteers keep Wild Instincts running smoothly.
And if we're out trying to do rescues and transports, we're not able to care for the animals that's here. So it's huge to have people that are willing to do that for us.
Wild Instincts currently has around 150 volunteers that do rescues and transports around the state. Last year's group totaled over 28,000 miles worth of driving. Naniot says he hopes this class instills a sense of urgency in its participants.
But our hope is that they will agree to be volunteers for us and actually go out and do rescues and transports of animals.
Even with a small staff, Wild Instincts is grateful to have the support of the community to help save injured wildlife across the Northwoods.
It's a huge boost for us. It really makes us feel good that there's other people out there, that are willing to help.
In Rhinelander, Zach White, Newswatch 12.
We'll have your full forecast with Newswatch 12's Devin Biggs coming right up. And also, we'll find out how the Northwoods scored a hole-in-one by adding an unforgettable spin on the sport of golf. Stay with us.
This portion of Newswatch 12 is brought to you by McDonald's.
It begins with one step, and Ascension Northland Orthopedic and Sports Medicine care teams are here when you're ready, with up-to-date, less invasive orthopedic care. Our experience reaches across a full range of services from hip to knee to shoulder pain. We listen to you and provide the joint replacement care that's right for you, from imaging and specialists to physical therapy, so your next step can be a leap. Call 715-369-2300 or visit ascension.org/northlandortho.
Go with the flow at Dvorak's Docks. Flow from Dvorak's Docks is installed by trained in-house employees. That's right, no subcontractors needed, so your shoreline setup is guaranteed. Get flow from Dvorak's Docks by calling 275-DOC.
Auto show concept cars are great, especially when affordability is part of the concept. Announcing Auto Show savings time at your local Ford dealer.
Now get great deals on Explorer, Escape, Fusion, F-150, and more.
Every Ford is proudly built with tomorrow's technology today, all with huge savings. Now that's a great concept.
It's the final days of Auto Show savings time. Hurry to get Explorer with Flex Buy and 0 for 66 financing plus $3,000 cash when you finance through Ford Credit.
Nearly 90% of people living in the world who suffer from blindness live in developing countries. But more than 75% of those suffering could see again with your help. See International goes to over 40 countries every year, restoring vision and establishing sustainable clinics that continue providing eye care for years. To help, visit See International at seeintl.org.
Newswatch 12 Today gets you ready to embrace the day. Wake up with WJFW's Newswatch 12 Today team. Join Marissa Silvas, Angela Kim, and meteorologist Tyler Moore weekday mornings from 5 to 7.
And welcome back. We have some very windy conditions that will begin tonight into the daytime tomorrow. Wind gusts later tonight could reach between 30 to 40 miles per hour. These are gusts, not sustained winds. But we also have a warm Sunday in store, highs in the mid-50s. How does that sound? That will be heading in our direction. Then some rain and snow chances possible next week too, as a little bit of a busy week will be in store. Temperatures today was very nice in the mid to upper 40s, and yes, some upper 40s further to the south. So a very nice day in store for us, and we'll be getting even better tomorrow. Not record breaking by any means. You had to go all the way back to 2000 for any record highs in the middle 70s for Rhinelander and Wausau. Those records will stand for another year. Temperatures right now are still in the middle 40s. Mills, 41 degrees in Rhinelander and Merrill, 38 degrees in Wausau, 37 degrees down in Stevens Point. Now here we go. We have Greenback on our chart, 55 degrees by the day on Sunday. Then we kind of stable things out a little bit with a lot of low 40s that will be in the forecast coming out for the next 6 days once we get past Sunday. So not too bad overall. Temperatures are still above average. We're supposed to be at 33 degrees for this time of the year. Now we do have that beautiful moon out there tonight, but right now it's this cloud cover that's not in the region yet, but we have some thin clouds that moved through earlier today. And it's going to be getting a little bit busy off towards the west. We have a cold front onshore now across the western parts of the U.S. Another system offshore now, and things are going to be getting a little busy coming up over the next few days. But high pressure currently setting up shop across the middle parts of the United States, another cold front in parts of Canada. Live look in Eagle River tonight, all quiet out there. The racetrack is very active from earlier, as you saw in the news, and things getting busy from there. Now we also have a full moon coming up too, the last one of the winter, also called the worm moon. That will officially hit at March 9th during the day though at 12:48 p.m. But we will get to see a little bit tonight though, as we're getting pretty close to that, and hopefully tomorrow night before the clouds begin to increase. Futurecast tonight, you see the isobars, the black lines here are really starting to tighten up. So as you head farther to the north and east, the winds will begin farther intense, but it will be a warm wind though, bringing in some of that warmer air. The big question over the temperatures will be when the clouds begin to move in. If the clouds move in sooner, temperatures may not make it into the middle 50s, but confidence is starting to build that the clouds should hold off, so temperatures should make it into the 50s before early Monday morning. The clouds build in and rain chances begin to move in too. And how much could we see? Not a whole lot. Around 1/10 to 2/10 of an inch of rain will be possible. Your forecast for tonight, 33 degrees under partly cloudy skies and breezy with that southwest breeze at 10 to 20 miles per hour. 55 degrees on Sunday, morning sunshine and afternoon clouds, breezy as well. Southwest breeze at 10 to 25 miles per hour. And here is a look at your Northwoods Furniture 7-day forecast. Do not forget the time change tonight. Make sure to switch your clocks ahead before going to bed. 2 a.m. will become 3 a.m. So our sunsets will now be later, getting close to 7 p.m. But after that, snow chances on Monday and Wednesday. Highs will be in the lower 40s throughout the rest of the week. Peter?
Well, today people traded golf carts for snowmobiles and ATVs during the annual ice golf fundraiser at the Thirsty Whale in Minocqua. The fundraiser has been going on now for 18 years. For $20, people got to experience the sport of golf in a whole new way. Event organizer Deanne Kidd says the event attracts people from all around the state.
It's a charity event, you know, and I mean, you get to get out in the wilderness. It turned out to be a beautiful day, but I mean, phenomenal experience, it really is.
The money raised at the event goes to a number of local charities, including the Howard Young Foundation, Wounded Warrior Project, and the local food pantry, just to name a few. Attendees were happy to get back to the community, and this is actually Deanne speaking now.
Years ago, the snowmobiling wasn't so good, so we thought we needed an event that wasn't snow or ice related. So we started to do the golf, and it's gotten to grow to be a really big function. We get a lot of out-of-town people, which is great, and so it's just a lot of fun.
Kidd says the event raises $8,000 from sponsors alone, another $5,000 to $7,000 from day of from fundraising. Well, the March Madness of high school sports heated up this weekend. All sorts of playoff action kept our sports team very busy. Maisie, give us the latest.
Peter, Northland Pines hockey competed for a state title this morning. Plus, one local girls basketball team punched their ticket into the state tournament. We have the highlights up next.
Now at Home Sleep Express, get up to $300 in home merchandise when you purchase a Tempur-Pedic or iComfort mattress. Plus, no interest financing for 4 years and free delivery, setup, and a 120-day comfort guarantee. Tempur-Pedic and iComfort at Home Sleep Express.
I think there are a lot of benefits to schooling our children from home. We get to spend a lot of time with them, and there are eureka moments like seeing them walk for the first time, or they figure something out and they're so excited about it.
The RVA really does work with each family to individualize each child's education to help them really succeed.
This is like the best thing in Wisconsin in terms of school.
For us, the RVA was our first and best choice of schools to choose.
We love the RVA!
Introducing the most capable Sierra lineup ever. Step up to GMC with 0% financing for 72 months on these 2020 Sierra 1500 models. Plus, get $500 purchase cash. Or use your Auto Show purchase cash to get $7,500 on Denali.
How many times have you searched the same thing? What to make for dinner, kid-friendly meals, easy party food? Stop searching and look no further than the Mr. Food Test Kitchen with new recipes every day on Newswatch 12 Today and Newswatch 12 at 6. The Test Kitchen has you covered for every meal, snack, and craving. Now, how many ways can you say, "Ooh, it's so good"? Mr. Food Test Kitchen, brought to you by Creative Kitchen and Bath Studio and Golden Carrot Jewelers.
It's BOGO time. Buy one rug at sale price and get another rug free at Homeworld Rugs. Mix and match from over 30 patterns and up to 11 sizes. Rug experts in every showroom can help you find the perfect rug. Buy one, get one rug free. Now in all home furniture locations.
Sports Watch 12 with Maisie Vincent.
The Northland Pines Eagles entered the day with just 51 minutes of ice time separating them from a state hockey title. In order to get it, they needed redemption against St. Mary's Springs. Andrew Goldstein was in Madison and tells us more.
You know, there's 31 teams that are unhappy today, and we're just following that group with them.
Falling short is never fun, as the Northland Pines Eagles found out in the finals of the state hockey tournament.
We just did not get the puck to the net when we needed to, and when the kids kind of got in the flow of the game, it was too late.
Despite an opening onslaught from top-ranked St. Mary's Springs, keeper Brett Wilkins stood his ground in goal, notching 15 saves in a scoreless first period that mostly played out in Pines' offensive zone.
Brett played amazing, he played out of his mind, and just thankful.
Between the end of the first period and the beginning of the second, the referees called 3 penalties on Pines in less than 2 minutes. St. Mary's Springs capitalized on those penalties with 2 quick goals in the opening minutes of the second period.
I mean, it's state, so momentum's huge. They got a momentum swing there, and they kind of ran with it.
That stretch proved to be decisive. St. Mary's took the game 5-1 and left Northland Pines with the runner-up trophy. But for the players and the fans that poured their hearts into this season, it was a road they'll never forget traveling.
You really can't look down at the kids and think that it was a failure. You know, this kid group won 25 games, they lost 4, and they really represented our northern Wisconsin, our communities, our sectional very well down here.
Hopefully the youth program grows, and the Eagle River hockey tradition lives on and grows stronger for future generations.
In Madison, Andrew Goldstein, Newswatch 12.
Thanks, Andrew. Headed to the Hardwood. Crandon and Marathon duked it out for a trip to state. The Cardinals trying to rejuvenate after falling in this very game last season. And they made a statement early. The perfect pass and cut from Mara Stamper to keep the Cardinals intact. She finished with 19 points. Marathon's number 4 can move too. Kylie Bloom in the lane gets that. She had 17 points on the night. Crandon led at the half, but the Red Raiders came out ready to go. Stamper dumps it to Braden Free. Marathon within 3, but Tabitha Rinkus wouldn't let it last long. She surges, gets the bucket, plus the and one. Now here's where things get fun. Both teams exchange 3-pointers, 4 possessions in a row. Anna Clevin gets the long ball for the Red Raiders, but Crandon knew exactly how to return the favorite. Leah Palyubicki slaps it right back, and it stuck. Crandon is headed back to state after a year hiatus. Final 63-58.
We really had to just execute our plays and stop them on defense, because when we got into their heads and just shut them down play after play, they just broke down, and that's how we finished the game.
In Division 2, 2-seeded Merrill hosted 3-seeded Mosinee. The Blue Jays beat Mosinee during the regular season. Could they do it again? Merrill bolted out of the gates early. Connor Moots getting all the time in the world to knock down his first long ball. Mosinee caught up pretty quick, though. Luke Speak gets distance for the jumper here. Purple goes up 1. But then Merrill found a little bit of a groove, and Nathan Wohler found his gap outright to knock down his very own free ball. The regional final got even more exciting in the second half. The Jays fought back from a 12-point deficit thanks to that man right there, Michael Casper, the playmaker the entire night. But Merrill held on. Kyle Kowalski goes coast to coast for Mosinee. Purple stays in charge. Mosinee gets the upset. They will face Hortonville next Thursday. Well, on the road at Assembly Hall in Indiana, the number 4 ranked Badgers fought back and pulled off a 4-point win over the Hoosiers. But the big news is the victory clinched at least a share of the Big Ten title for UW for the first time in 5 years. 4 Badgers scored in double figures for Greg Gard's program. Junior forward Nate Reavers finished with a game-high 17 points for UW, which overcame a 9-point deficit in the second half. Wisconsin can now claim the conference championship outright if Michigan State and Maryland lose tomorrow. The Badgers sit pretty with a 14-6 Big Ten record.
Well, lots of exciting stuff there for
Absolutely.
sure. Well, Maisie, I know you're a cat lover. Is that right?
I am. I have a cat of my very own.
Good. Well, then I think you're going to like this next story.
Well, coming up next at 10, find out how law enforcement saved cats in Racine from a perplexing situation. Stay with us.
There are never enough hours in the day. I'm always making trade-offs, sacrifices. But I'll keep going. Even when it feels like there's no way I can do it all, I won't give up. I'm doing this for me and for them. We're doing this together. North Central Technical College's virtual college, flexible learning, because our time is precious.
Auto show concept cars are great, especially when affordability is part of the concept. Announcing Auto Show savings time at your local Ford dealer.
Now get great deals on Explorer, Escape, Fusion, F-150, and more.
Every Ford is proudly built with tomorrow's technology today, all with huge savings. Now that's a great concept.
It's the final days of Auto Show savings time. Hurry to get Escape with FlexBuy and 0 for 66 financing plus $2,000 cash when you finance through Ford Credit.
We're out here on frozen Lake Minocqua doing some ice fishing. We have some perfect ice fishing conditions. The ice is very thick. We're out here, it's Popple's birthday, and this day can't get any better. Oh, and look at this. We've caught some Minocqua popcorn.
Stay warm out there, guys. And if you want your chance to catch a gourmet bucket of Minocqua popcorn, make sure to submit your entry for our birthday club at WJFW.com.
One lucky viewer will win a free half-gallon bucket of gourmet popcorn.
Welcome back. Well, in Racine County, the local Humane Society is undertaking a major animal rescue. In fact, it could be the largest in their history.
So far, they have retrieved 112 cats from a single home, and there could be more to come. Aaron Mabin has the story.
From the curious to the tired and shy, cats like Mayfly are preparing for a new beginning.
This situation originally came to our attention through a third party.
Mayfly is just one of the over 100 cats found in a single Racine County home.
We're currently at 112 cats removed from the home, but we do anticipate seeing about a dozen more possibly coming in.
Angela Speed with the Humane Society says the large home the cats were living in was filled with feces and the smell of urine. Rescue workers had to wear protective gear as they found cats both alive and dead.
This could be one of the biggest rescue operations we've had in a home.
The owner, who also lived in the home, surrendering them over.
We know in these cases too there is incredible animal suffering, but there is also human suffering, and the people involved in these situations need support as well.
Speed says many of the rescued kittens and cats are healthy, but still warming up to human interaction.
They haven't received proper affection and attention and love from people.
Slowly beginning to come out of their shells as they prepare for a forever home.
So we are giving them as much time as they need to relax and settle in.
Such a good kitty. Yeah.
Great story there. Well, neighbors say they had no idea the house had so many cats, a little surprisingly.
I know. We'll have your final look at weather with Devin after the break. Stick with us. We'll be right back.
Why go to an RV show with only a single dealer when you can go to a show with 8? Don't miss the 10th Annual Central Wisconsin RV and Camping Show March 13th through the 15th at the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center in Rothschild. RVs, campers, motorhomes, camping gear, much more. Bring the family and visit the Animal Haven Petting Zoo, kids casting, yard games, and more. Plus, the kids get in free. Admission's only $10 and there's a $2 military discount. Show hours Friday, 3 to 8, 9 to 6 Saturday, 10 to 4 Sunday. Head to fishingboatingoutdoor.com for more information.
Sometimes you need a flashlight, and sometimes you need a lantern. So why not get one light that can do both? Nick Bolton here for the newest addition to our tactical line, the Tac Light Pro from Bell & Howell. Now, when you need a flashlight, you'll have one of the best and brightest on the market today. And when you need a lantern, simply slide it open to reveal a Cobb LED so bright it can fill an entire room with light. Plus, like all of our tactical products, this one is built like a tank. Drop it on the ground and it keeps right on working. Drop it in water and you still don't have to worry. No matter how extreme the conditions, you can always rely on a tac light. In fact, it can even survive getting run over by a tank. It just destroyed these other flashlights, but our tactical light, still working. That's what I call military tough. And it gets even better. Every Tac Light Pro has a magnetic base, so you can use the flashlight or the lantern feature and keep both hands free. Not to mention, this amazing light has all the features of the original Tac Light, including a 200 times zoom, and it's 22 times brighter than a regular flashlight. I mean, there's just nothing like it on the market today.
Act now, and through this special TV offer, you can get the new Tac Light Pro for the same low price as the original, just $19.99, and we'll even ship it to you free. Tac Light Pro is the only tactical flashlight and tactical lantern in one that also features a magnetic base and state-of-the-art Cobb LED. Plus, it carries the Bell & Howell name, a brand your family has trusted since 1907, and comes with our lifetime guarantee. But wait, click or call today and you can double your order. Just pay a separate fee. That's 2 for one special low price. Here's how to order.
To order, call 1-800-290-2215. That's 1-800-290-2215, or order online at taclightpro.com. Call now.
Well, a shot from the weather deck shows a nearly full moon out there tonight. Devin, what can we expect to see out in the skies this week?
Yeah, so the clouds are pretty clear out there now. Shout out to Zach White for working on getting that shot. It's not easy to get that shot out there tonight, but it's very beautiful to get the moon out there. The full moon is actually coming up on Monday, but tonight, though, as we jump over to graphs, we do have to give you a quick reminder that tonight is also daylight saving time. So do not forget to spring ahead tonight as 2 a.m. becomes 3 a.m. So we do lose an hour of sleep, but we do gain an extra hour of daylight in the evening hour. So 7 p.m. and beyond will be our sunsets, and things will be getting better. Another heads up tonight, the winds may be a little on the gusty side, so make sure to keep that in mind. Your forecast for tonight, 23 degrees, partly cloudy skies and breezy. Take a look at that moon out there. Winds out of the southwest at 10 to 20 miles per hour. A quick look at your 7-day forecast. Once we get past Sunday, Monday, and Wednesday, rain and snow chances, highs not pretty much in the low 40s.
Awesome. Well, thank you for that update, and that's it for your news around the Northwoods. Have a great night.
Saturday Night Live is up next.